everyone, my name is Rothana, and thank you guys for coming today to hear my speech. It's on encouragement of early learning. It has always been said that knowledge is power. Education opens up the doors to many opportunities that will lead to success. Many are hesitant to place their children in early learning programs, and because they feel that it's too early, they're too young, and they can't absorb all the information that's presented. But actually, early exposure to education will indeed benefit children, especially their development. So placing children into these early learning programs will help them with development and get them ready to learn, opening up their minds to take in all this and entering into public schools such as kindergarten and K through 12. So let's start off with the issue of age. That's been a big, I would say, as a parent, it's been a big issue for early learning programs. People think it's too early to put their kids in early learning programs because they wouldn't be able to take in the information and use it, for their development. Like say counting from 1 to 10, or learning their animals, or just too much for their brains to take in. According to WebMD's article, Is My Child Ready for Preschool? It's written by Denise Mann. Children's ages 3 to 4 should be placed into preschools. She says, if they're running around without their diapers and interacting with other kids, like on the playgrounds or with their neighbors, they should be ready for preschool. It's an experience that should not be missed, and experts say children are capable of learning at a young age. Another reason would be socially, parents think it's too early because socially kids interacting with other kids too early can maybe prevent them from, or cause them to be shy, or prevent them from being out there, like outgoing, wanting to talk to other kids. So it can actually prevent them later on from interacting with adults. And so what early learning programs are out there and available? So in the state of Washington, according to the Department of Early Learning, they provide childhood education and assistant programs such as ECAP and Head Start. These are comprehensive preschool programs that are free for eligible children and their families. These programs were created for children to get them ready to enter into kindergarten or the public school system. While ECAP is funded by the state, Head Start is federally funded. But they're all free, or both are free for the eligible families. If you're not eligible for these programs, there are also child care centers and family home cares that provide preschool programs that are licensed through the Department of Early Learning. So you know that you're getting what you need for your kids to progress and move forward into kindergarten. There are 7 local programs around the state, and it serves as they're called the Child Care Awareness in Washington, and these are actual programs that actually let you know and about the private learning programs out there, and they revolve their according to Art C. Mishra in his book Early Learning or Early Childhood Care and Education. Administrators in these programs, they plan and they plan their curriculum or their program around what needs to be learned in order to get them ready for kindergarten. So they base it on like what numbers you should be already knowing to count to, what colors you should know, and in all preparing them for kindergarten. And some people think that these programs aren't beneficial, that they're a waste of time, a waste of money, and that they think it's pointless because these kids are too young. They don't need to learn all this stuff yet. That's why they made the age 5 for kids to start kindergarten. But according to the Center of Public Education, those with pre-K education are more developed and have better results toward success. Therefore, I think that benefits us as a whole, as a country, because the more kids you have educated and the farther they go in school, the more successful they are, and that would better our country. And 67% of individuals with an IQ that are over 90 at age 5, 49% achieve basic or better at age 14, and 65% graduated high school, and they all had pre-K education. So a little, so you know, words aren't enough to show that how positive early learning can be, but real experiences are. In Pascal's effective early learning case studies on these early learning programs have actual examples and experiences of individuals and families that have placed their kids in early learning, and some of them have said that their kid, one incident was one case was a gentleman put his son in child care that are approved for preschool or early learning education, and he says that he loves reading, and he loves the way the stories are told. He has a feeling of independence. He can do things on his own, and he's fitting in with other kids. He's interacting. One day he came home and he wanted to pick up a bucket, and it was too heavy, so he grabbed a rope and used it as a pulley and pulled it up, which shows how development and the critical thinking he's using, and that's all due to early learning. So an action step that I think people should take is is looking into these programs and especially parents, put them into these programs. It'll help them learn more and interact with other kids, not just be at home and just be boxed in with the things that they see every day, the people they see every day. It'd be beneficial to them. And I actually handed out a guideline for some things that kids should already be knowing how to do once they get into kindergarten. And those guidelines actually are used. I actually looked into them because my daughter was born after the registration deadline for enrolling into kindergarten, so they provide this guideline to see where your kids are at and for you to teach them, because they actually let kids test early into kindergarten, and so I provided that guideline to let you guys know and see what things are required. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
Yes, I have a question. You mentioned your daughter. So did you actually enroll her in the early Head Start, and did you notice that it enhanced her social skills and her education?
I actually haven't yet. She's only 2, but knowing that she is after the deadline, that I looked into it early, because I think it's a good thing to get them in there, and she was only a couple weeks after the deadline, so I don't want her to miss out. And she's been learning her numbers and colors, everything, so I think it's a good thing.